welcome back. Today it's been a little bit rainy for the last few days, so I'm just gonna yap at you, but I promise it's gonna be fun. Stay with. Alright, so I was thinking about how throwing a jump trick on a snowboard actually works. First off, you stay upright when you're spinning if your center of mass, defined as the average location of all of the mass of your body, for most people that's at a point right about their belly button, maybe a little bit above. If that point stays above the line between the contact points of your snowboard, then you will stay upright. If you leave that line, if your center of mass leaves that line, then you will go off axis. Okay, fantastic background. If you go off the tail, you will do a wildcat underflip and the like. If you go off the nose, then you will get tame dog and some other funky stuff I don't really deal with after I got my concussion. If you know, you know. I got my notebook here just because I'm trying to keep all this stuff straight. So now is when we get into the interesting spin-dependent stuff. I'm talking regular way, not hard way, not alley-oop if you call it that. If you're spinning front side off your heels, if your center of mass leaves the heel side of the board, you're going to do a cork. If it leaves the toe side of the board, you're going to do a rodeo. Backwards for backside. If your center of mass leaves the toe side of the board, you're gonna do a cork, heel side, rodeo. This is a really old rodeo clip. Anyways, to the main point now, finally. I know, quit yapping. The closer your center of mass is to that point, or that line, and if you're aiming for cork, the line of the perfect cork, then the more power you can actually put into the spin without just tumbling and dying. So, don't ask me. Ask Isaac Newton. Get your physics up. I've had to do ridiculous stuff with Newtonian physics this semester in biomechanics, but that is neither here nor there. So finally now, know where that line is, how you're influencing it, how much power to put into it, and finally now, the timing of when to release that power. Those four things are what actually determines your spin. Look at this 23 here by Yuto, I think. The timing, all four pieces are so on point, everything lines up for him to be able to spin 6.5 times around and not just die. And so then look at this switchback 7 from me. I've got good location of the snap, but my timing, power, and otherwise are not there, so it looks looser. Anyways, play with these four things. I promise you, you will get better, but that is enough yapping for today. I will see you on Friday.